Hello everybody, welcome back. EonShiKeno here once again. We've got game number 2 between Reigns, KiWiKaKi, our red Terran player, down here at the bottom. And his opponent at the top will be Liquid HayprO, our blue Zerg player at the top part of Antigua Shipyard. So last game we saw KiWiKaKi do his pretty standard PvZ play. It goes for like either forge, throw down the Nexus or some gateways, and get 2 gateways out and try to apply some zealot pressure, and then follow it up with warp gate attack or sometimes Stargate. So maybe he'll go for a Stargate play this time. 4th will be over here. So this is a really good map to go Void Rays on, just because of the fact there are these destructible rocks right here. It makes it so nice to be able to just be sitting here with your 2 Void Rays and 4 Phoenixes or whatever, charge up on these bad boys, move a little bit over here, shoot one of your Phoenixes for a second, and then boom, you're fully charged, smoking some hatchery. It's just pretty good. It's a good thing to do, and maybe KiWiKaKi will do it. So heading out for a drone to do his scouting. I like that scouting time. Heading straight out. Is he going directly across the map? Not sure if this version of the map is only cross-spawning positions, but it might be, considering just the path HayprO is taking, just going straight on over there. So KiWiKaKi does now scout out his opponent. He sees there is a pool going down and no hatchery yet. So might see a 14. Actually, yeah, I think that was a 14. 14 pool there from HayprO, and KiWiKaKi with nothing yet. He kind of likes to wait a little bit. I've noticed that. He'll get a sizable amount of minerals, and then he'll go out and he'll decide what he wants to do. Oh, HayprO going for the Nexus deny. And KiWiKaKi, unfortunately, is going to have to wait with that Nexus. So both players blocking each other's base, and HayprO paying a little bit heftier of a fee to block his opponent's base with that hatchery, as opposed to a pylon, which is only going to cost him 25 minerals. And this hatchery is going to cost a couple more minerals than that. So HayprO now did a little bit of an extractor trick there. Just get a little, one more. Actually, that was some Zergling. So he's heading out across the map here. Forge is going to be finished. He's throwing people to throw down a cannon. So it looks like this cannon is going to be done in time for before those Zerglings get there. So I'm not sure what HayprO is going to do with this hatchery, if he's going to let it finish or if he's just going to cancel it. If he lets it finish, that will be quite entertaining. Quite entertaining nonetheless to let a hatchery finish, but HayprO probably going to cancel it and then build the hatchery here. Hasn't canceled it yet. He's just waiting as long as possible. KiWiKaKi does not even have enough minerals to make a Nexus right now, so if he did cancel it, it wouldn't be too big of a deal. But if he lets it finish, that's just going to be... Oh, there we go. Oh, Evo Chamber block. There we go. That's how you do it, HayprO. Loving it. Loving it. Loving it. So KiWiKaKi's in a little bit of trouble now. This is one of the most delayed Nexuses I've seen with the Forge Fast Expand. I mean, obviously he went for a gateway first, but even with the gateway, he's gonna have to wait until he finishes. Yeah, and then he's gonna kill this evolution chamber. Then those little broodlings are gonna come out. He better not lose this probe. If he loses a probe to broodlings, I'm gonna be severely disappointed in KiWiKaKi. But hopefully he's paying attention. Let's see what those broodlings get. Oh, look at that! He pulls the probe away. Loving it. On top of it. I shouldn't have doubted him just for a second. And now KiWiKaKi can finally build his Nexus. Look at this. He's got 1 Nexus versus 3 hatches here. So HayprO is looking so solid this game. That Nexus block for so long. Oh man. KiWiKaKi, he looks like he's gonna throw it down. Yeah, he's probably gonna throw down that oh, wait a second. Starport. Ooh. Starport. Maybe delay it just a little bit, but he really has to do something to deal with that 3rd over there, and hopefully the Void Rays going over there will be able to deal with this. And I don't really think KiWiKaKi has anticipated for such a long block. I don't know if he has done any practice with this particular type of deny, the base for a little while, and then what's the follow-up to it. But we'll see how good his follow-up is this game. He's got some 3 Zealots heading out across the map. Drones being transferred a little bit too early. They're making a long trip back to the natural to drop off some workers. 12 Zerglings coming out. That'll be more than enough to deal with the 4 here. I think HayprO actually did see that. He's got more than enough Zerglings out to deal with that. And 1 Zealot on the way. Nexus being placed finally. And what is he building? He hasn't started anything yet. And there goes the Void Ray coming out. And these Zealots are going to be able to do a little bit of damage here. But ultimately, if he has some nice drone micro, he won't be able to do too much here. Zergling's got a nice surround, even pulling some drones. Going to take out some Zealots here. But Zergling's dropping really quick. Nice micro there from KiWiKaKi. And finally cleaning that up. But HayprO, I don't think he was too worried with that trade there. Sure, he lost a couple Zerglings, but now he's got map control for such a long time. He can just drone for like the next minute or two straight. Look at that, 10 drones already coming out. He knows he can drone. This is a game of drones, and HayprO loves the drone. One Void Ray heading out, and he doesn't want this Zelt to get across the map. And here we go. Oh, micros the Zerglings away. No Zerglings will die, actually, except for that one. HayprO prefers not to lose the Zerglings. And look at this Overlord scout right in the money. Look at that, it's a money Overlord. When he explodes, money's going to explode out of him. Actually, no, it's just blood and guts. So one Void Ray heading out across the map. Second one on the way. Phoenix is going to follow that up. It's only one Stargate, so as if he gets one Spore Crawler down, and the Evolution Chamber is on the way, he should be able to be fine here. But maybe put 2 just because he's got the Destructible Rocks here for that full charge. He's got Overlord. Keeping an eye on this, Zerglings. Preemptively taking up the Destructible Rocks on the right, so he has another attack path to this possible third base here from KiWiKaKi. And yeah, look at that. He's already pulling Queens over to not let him charge up on that Destructible Rock. A nice play there from HayprO. Well aware of that's the kind of tricky stuff Protoss players like to do, and even throwing down a Spore Crawler and even a Creep Tumor. So well aware of what's going on over here. I don't really know what he can do here, but he's going to go for it. He's going to have to be able to Graviton beam one of those Queens, and that Spore Crawler is really close to being finished. I don't even know if he's going to be able to get one of these Queens killed. He's not going to even finish off the Queen. That Void Ray really close there. Lost all of his shields, and I think that's about it from this pressure from these Void Rays. There's not much else he can do here. He's still making some Phoenix, so still plans on going with this. He's making a lot of gateways. 4 gateways just now. Actually, make that 5 gateways. 5 gateways going in for KiWiKaKi, so he's setting up for a big attack here. So I was going to give him a 6 gateway attack, maybe even planning to make another one here. He's got the probes still hanging out. But Void Rays is just going to go pick off some Overlords. Why not do that? Let's check the vision here from KiWiKaKi. He sees the layer. That's good. He's going to charge up on this extractor. And he's probably going to be able to take it out, which would be pretty nice. He's got plenty of gas, so look at that. He's going to be up on 6 gas here pretty soon. So taking out 1 will just delay him a little bit. Nothing too serious, though, because he has so much gas already. And even going to take out some drones here and get around this corner. He could take out that spawning pool. Look at the position of that spawning pool. He could get way up here in this top area and take it out. And these Queens going to try and push up. Spore Crawler's moving up just a little bit. Graviton Beam getting one of the Queens. Queen's going to die, and it looks like he's going to lose the Phoenix. No! Oh, yes! Loses the Phoenix. Look at all these Queens coming in here to defend the homeland. Zerglings finally killing those Destructible Rocks. That only takes a century and a half. Robo coming out here for KiWiKaKi. Hasn't set up a third yet. I think that would have been a good opportunity for him to take a third, maybe a little bit sooner. He's going to go for it now, but I think he could have taken a little bit sooner with the Void Ray and Phoenix map control there for a little bit. He has a couple of Zealots and some Sentries. I think he could have taken this a little bit sooner, but at least he's taking it nonetheless. Hydra are out now for HayprO, getting up his Spire, getting that +1 melee attack. Colossus on the way. So expecting a lot of Hydralisks to come out of HayprO. He's already going for the Colossus. Smart move there, but their Spire is already coming out, and I don't know if we'll see that many more Hydra coming out of HayprO. I think, well, actually, look at this +2 attack already throwing down another macro hatch here in his base. Repositioning Spore Crawler on the left, one here on the right. Nice position of both of those guys. And I like this one scouting Zergling up here in the front for HayprO to keep an eye on KiWiKaKi's base, because you don't know what type of weird timing attack he's going to go for. Some observers being produced, and at the top is Zergling scouting that out, and Graviton Beam picks up that Zergling and for some reason rocks around it. I mean, they just like get the rocks around the Zerglings. And here comes a big attack here from HayprO. Going in, he's going to take out the pylons, but look at all these 4 Zealots being warped in, and yep, HayprO is going to be forced to fall back. Too much stuff here, but yeah, so KiWiKaKi's going to get up that expansion. And HayprO can't really do anything about it right now, but look at this up here. Look at this. Look where my cursor is. That's 11 Mutalisks now being produced with a +1 attack upgrade. He's going to go for a run by HayprO. Going to get in there. No! KiWiKaKi goes for the deny. Totally denied. That is just one of the scariest feelings. You see a huge swarm of Zerglings coming at your base, and you're like, oh no, hurry, warp in. And when you do it, it's great, but whenever you don't, you're like, no. And taking out some photon cannons, nice job there. Actually killing all 3 of them, and that was a good trade there. So that's going to make his mutas a lot more effective, knowing that there's not going to be 3 cannons there, and this one lone Vordoy getting taken out. Is he going to get that muta? No. These muta are getting all grouped up, heading over here, and it looks like we're going to see Zergling muta here from HayprO. Stalkers out with no blink, unfortunately. Mutas can come over here and just start taking out Stalkers pretty easily. He's got so many muta at this point. Phoenixes, and with the Phoenixes, it looks like he's going to fall back, but no, turn around, going to try and get a quick snipe on the Phoenixes, but no, not going to happen. Good attempt there, though. KiWiKaKi just a little bit too fast for that. Good creep tumor production here from HayprO. Look at all these creep tumors all over the place. He's got a queen on permanent creep tumor production duty. More photon cannons going up at the top of his base here. He has to worry about those Zerglings. He has to worry about those Hydro, or not the Hydro. You usually don't have to worry about Hydralisks, but you have to worry about those mutas. Taking out the rocks, giving him a nice close path here to his new base, and also a new base way down here. HayprO doing a really good job of spreading out around the map. On the left side, we have muta once again going in for another attack and a snipe. That photon cannon, no, he doesn't like the look of the base. He's falling back. Clear reconstitution finishing up, and Zerg flyer attacks level 1 also finishing up. 3, 4 spine crawlers. He's probably going to throw down a couple more. We may see a base trade scenario coming up here pretty soon between HayprO and KiWiKaKi. What you do is you just throw down a whole bunch of spine crawlers, near the center of the majority of your bases. Get a nice big army, Zerglings, muta, and once the Protoss player gets their death ball up, you kind of just like go around them and you just base race. And usually the Protoss player wins, but usually the Zerg player wins most of the time, just because Zerglings and muta just kill stuff so fast, and the Zerg usually has more bases anyway. So we'll see how this is going to turn out. Plus attack upgrade for the Zerglings. 15 more drones being produced. That's a lot of drones. That's going to put him, whoa, he's going to be way up there, but he's actually behind KiWiKaKi now, and he might be able to snipe the Colossus. No, does not see in time, and the Phoenix is going to get a nice kill there on those muta. And what do we have up here? The top 2 Phoenixes doing some scouting. They're going to see the base up here in the top, and they see the one in the bottom left. And look at these Banelings running up to the front there. What are they going to get hit? Nope, they aren't going to hit anything, and they need to back up there. That fight is not going at all well for HayprO. But he did snipe the Phoenixes there. That'll be nice to get rid of those guys. And the push is going to be coming here from KiWiKaKi. Looks like KiWiKaKi is going to head out, maybe group up here, go out for an attack. Where's the probe at? He needs a probe for a proxy pylon. There it is. It's in the army. He's in the army now. 2 more gas over here. Both expansions for HayprO. Gonna need that gas. So important just to get as much gas as possible in the late game as a Zerg player. Double Overseers being produced. Has some Banelings, even has that roly-poly upgrade, which makes him go a lot faster. And muta's in position, go for another strike here at the top. But there are so many cannons. Look at all these cannons being produced. KiWiKaKi does not want to lose this. I mean, at this point, it's his most important mining position for the late game, because this is where the majority of his future minerals are. So you want to keep that defended, so whenever you do push out, you don't lose that valuable mining time. Pushing it across the map, he's got his probe, he's got his observer. He can start taking out some creep tumors, but HayprO's just got so many creep tumors. Muta's coming in from behind. A new base at the bottom there being placed there for KiWiKaKi. And yeah, are we going to see? Yep, just going to completely go around it. HayprO going around to the back of the army. Is going to flank in from the top. Here we go, the big flank coming in from the top. And Force Field's getting trampled by their own Colossus. Oh no, going so badly here. So many muta just taking out everything. Banelings, Hydra, Roaches, those Colossus have nowhere to go. And they're just so many muta at this point. HayprO crushes that army. And yeah, he just didn't have enough AA for one. And running over your own Force Fields with the Colossus is just not really a good thing to do. Those are kind of pointless there. And there's this the pylon, the porous pylon out here. Didn't even going to warp in any reinforcements. And the supply count says it all, 200 versus 129. This is looking pretty good for HayprO at this point. And that was KiWiKaKi's kind of big attack here. And look at all these cannons. He did not want to lose his base at all. So let's check the old harvester count while we're at it. 90 versus 92. Wow, KiWiKaKi getting such a high probe count. And whoa, that's some saturation here. He'll probably transfer those over here to this base here pretty soon. Observer's still running around doing some scouting. Let's check the upgrades. 2 attack upgrades here. Still for those Zerglings. +1 armor on the way. +1 range attack. For those ground units, hive attack on the way. +3 ground attack on the way. Also here are actually ground weapons for the Protoss player. +3, that's going to be nice to have. And KiWiKaKi, at this point, he's got this base in here, which I don't think, it hasn't been scouted yet. Speak of the devil, HayprO scouts it out. The scoutingest drone to ever scout. It seems like he was going to build a base here, but I mean, he built a base over here as well, and one in the top right, so he was just taking every single base. HayprO's like, you know what, I got like 4,000 minerals, why not just take everything? And that also worked out as some scouting right there. So a big attack here from HayprO, pushing, and he's got so many muta with the +1 attack upgrade. And I don't know if KiWiKaKi has enough stalkers to deal with that. I mean, that's a lot of muta compared to stalkers. Look at that. That's just sick muta numbers right there. And he sees this base in the bottom left, and these mutas are going to head down there and just easily take it out. But ooh, I like this. I like this. We have some Archons being morphed in. Archons do really well against muta when they all clump up like that. So as long as HayprO does some nice magic boxing against these Archons, he shouldn't take too much damage, but he has to realize that. And look at this, more cannons. This is not a TD, KiWiKaKi. TDs are pretty fun, I'll give you that, KiWiKaKi. But man, I've never seen someone make so many cannons. And just the number of bases HayprO has is truly scary at this point. He's got everywhere. He's even creeping up here in the base. Creep everywhere. There's so much creep coverage here. So both players are maxed out again once. We have a Greater Spire on the way, some Infestors, Adrenal Glands on the way, Corruptors on the way, and KiWiKaKi's going for a big attack. Going to take out this gold base pretty easily. Let's see how many bases he's aware of. Not that many. And just pushing through here, walking through this gold base pretty easily. Do we have enough Spinecrawlers? Spinecrawlers repositioning. HayprO looking for a spot to go in for an attack. He's got a lot of Banelings with those +2 upgrades. Here we go. Big attack coming in from the bottom. And, oh my gosh, good fungal growth. And now it's just up to the muta to take everything out. But no, he does not like those Archons. Those Archons are beastly. And he's going to continue the pressure. Oh, taking out a couple more muta there. Archons deal so much damage. Colossus in the back, just trying to whittle away those Spinecrawlers, continuing the pressure. Infestors have a little bit more energy, going to be able to throw down a couple more fungals, but he really needs to take out those Archons so he can just run in there. But look at those muta. Oh my god, those Archons are just sick. Zerglings now coming out, a huge Zergling account, and 7 more Broodlords on the way. KiWiKaKi may have bit off more than he can chew here. There's so many Zerglings getting us around, and everything's falling here from KiWiKaKi. HayprO cleaning it up once again. There's the GG from KiWiKaKi. HayprO takes the game. And just from the very start, HayprO had the game on lockdown. He had the game playing at his tempo. Went for that Nexus deny. That just slows down the Protoss player so much. And then the next step in KiWiKaKi's plan, go for the Phoenix, go for the Void Ray, try to kill the third, do some damage there. But no, HayprO saw it coming. He had the Queens there. He had the Spore Crawler. He didn't even let him charge up on the rocks. He knew everything. And it just worked out so far. I mean, every point of this game was just like HayprO, HayprO, HayprO. Really good. So that's going to be the end of game number 2. So we're going to be tied at 1-1, going on to the tiebreaker from the championship bracket from MLG Providence. Hope you guys are enjoying this. Once again, follow me on Twitter at EonShiKeno and subscribe to my stuff on YouTube. Obviously at on EonShiKeno. That's my YouTube channel. And yeah, let's move on into game number 3 right now.